This is a 1998 Honda Civic. Today we're going to show you how to view the engine bay and to understand what fluids are under the hood. Often, the little hood puller is broken, so you might need to use a set of pliers. On this Honda Civic, the hood open is on the right of the latch, right of center. So if you push it back towards the center, the rest of the hood will lift up. Now that you've opened your hood, you want to grab the hood prop, bring it up to these two holes, stick it in, make sure your hood's secure. This Honda Civic, the oil dipstick is orange. You can just pull it out, and with a decently clean rag, you want to clean it off, stick it back in. You want to make sure the dipstick is clean before doing it so that no dirt falls in. Make sure the oil is checked on level ground. So now that it's clean, we can pull it out and view the level. This oil is in between. It could really be topped up. Here's the manual. If you open it up, you can see right here, it shows maintenance. So if we go to page 141, here's all the maintenance parts. Here you can find the transmission fluid for the automatic and 5-speed manual transmission. So this car is a manual, so we'll flip to page 164, and here you go. Here it shows the dipstick for the automatic transmission. And if you flip the page, it will show the 5-speed manual and that there is a filler bolt. You'd have to undo the bolt and check that the level of the oil is at the top of the bottom of the bolt hole. If you're ever having trouble finding anything else on your car, it is often good to consult with the owner's manual to find good directions on how to. So, to find the fill cap to check the level of the transmission fluid on this 5-speed manual car, you want to go right into the left and behind the engine. Find the CV axle, and right next to it, you can see right there, there's your bolt. That is the one that you undo to check the fluid level. Near the front of the engine, there's going to be a radiator. This is the radiator fill cap, and it helps you check your fluid level. You want to make sure to tap it with your hand to make sure it's not hot first. To begin with, you probably want to make sure that the car has been sitting for a while and has not been run. Once that's safe, you can open it. If it was still hot, it would be hot and it would also be pressurized, so it could blow the cap off. You can see right there, there's fluid and it's nice and full. Okay, so here is the coolant overflow reservoir. You can see when I move it a little bit that there is fluid right into that line. That means that it's good enough. You don't need to add any more. This is the power steering fluid reservoir. So this is how you check the level. You can pull it out, but make sure it's clean first. This one's sort of got some dirt on it, so I'll wipe that up. Okay, now I'll carefully pull the cap off. You can see there's also dirt here. What I'm gonna do is wipe it off, but make sure not to push any dust or debris into the fluid. You can see here that there's enough fluid in there and it's quite high, but if you go to the side, you always want to check the levels. There are lines there, and you just read them and they'll tell you what level the fluid needs to be at. Right against the firewall, that means from where the cab meets the engine bay, this is going to be your brake cylinder, and this is where your reservoir is. You can see on the side here, that's the level of the fluid. There will be lines that you can check for max and min. You can also unscrew it and lift it up to make sure that there's enough fluid in there. So right next to the brake, here's the clutch cylinder. When you open it up, you can see inside it's quite dirty. And also in here, there's lots of sludge. So that could mean it's being contaminated, or maybe the seals are breaking down. This should probably be changed and some maintenance should be done. This battery is quite small on this Honda Civic. This is the ground cable. It looks really good, but over here on the power wire, it's not good. That's really corroded. You do not want that. Now, one thing to check, also the battery clamp, that's looking good. This is a very poor example of a battery. You can wiggle it, which is very unsafe. Also, the terminals can come off. You do not want to buy a vehicle like that. This may cause your vehicle to spark because the cables will come undone, or it could be improper grounding. It can also cause the engine to not start. Okay, right behind the engine, this is the air filter. So if you do the 4 tabs, they pop off real nice. You can lift it up. This is the air filter. You can see around here, it's quite dirty. It'll still be good enough to use for a while, but make sure to check on it frequently. To reinstall, replace the air filter. Make sure that you center the top tab. Make sure that there are no hoses connected. Clamp on all 4 connectors again, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching this video on the tour of this 1998 Honda Civic engine bay. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this.